This episode is brought to you by Outcast Studio, Brisbane's newest hireable photo, video and podcast studio.
Welcome back to Day One Energy, episode 9. We have the incredible, the powerhouse, Amy Fairman on with us today. Amy, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me, boys.
Absolute pleasure. We are excited. I'm pumped.
Bloody oath. We've come off the back of an evening at your shop, having a couple of drinks, some food.
Did. A few drinks went down there.
Yeah.
A few drinks I saw.
It was actually a really good time. You put on an awesome event.
Yeah.
And it looked so good.
Yeah. The young Tyler was incredible.
Yes.
He made the night.
Oh, he was actually an incredible singer.
I could have sat there all night just to watch him sing. He was gorgeous.
Yeah, he was awesome.
You missed out.
I did.
Yeah. To get straight into it, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about Vogue, P&A.
Yep.
Everything.
Okay.
Get us.
Well, to start with, we have a staging studio, which started as a staging studio in Capalaba, because we started home staging from our property in Sheldon, which grew and grew and grew, and we grew more containers, and it just became awkward to get stock out and pack the truck and things like that. So we decided to open the Capalaba store, which very quickly turned into a homewares sort of decorating shop, which has grown even further, turning into bringing in our own brand of furniture and importing so we can have super luxurious items at really affordable prices.
Which are incredible.
That's crazy.
The shop, the furniture, everything's awesome.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. The warehouse, the office/warehouse, the shop is so beautiful. I was there this morning. It's amazing.
Yeah, some pretty comfy couches in there.
Yeah.
Sure to be in the studio here.
Yes.
Yeah.
The new podcast couch.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's been an adventure. The last 12 months with my partner Janine has just been off the charts. We've had so many adventures together. We've done some things that we probably shouldn't have done, like walk down a few dodgy streets in China that we shouldn't have walked down, but we've made it home safely. So, yeah, can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, how did you get into the home staging side of things? If that's where you started and just ultimately grew, how did you get there?
So, my husband and I have a flooring store and installation in flooring as well, and just sick of being dirty, sick of working on my knees every day. I had Janine there with us, so he taught us how to lay floors and, so real tradie, jack of all trades, Janine and I are. And we just love to decorate and recreate and just see that before and after finishes. It was hard work, us girls lugging 20 kilo bags of concrete to do flood coating and, 20 kilo boxes of flooring, but now we're carrying 20 kilo couches and tables. So it really hasn't changed, but we're really just doing what we love now, which is decorating and staging, just helping people finish off their homes. Yeah.
And you offer a wide range of services too.
We do. We haven't sort of nailed it on the nose with our whole services as yet, because it just keeps evolving every day. We get a client in wanting sheer curtains in their home, so we do that, and then we help with paint colours and selections, tile selections, even to which cushion with which photo. So we love getting up every day to go to work with my best friend, and yeah, it's good. It's fun.
And your work's amazing. Jordan obviously uses you within his business, and a few other people that we know have used you too. Yeah. And the glowing recommendations that you get are unmatched. She's the best. She's awesome. The best pricing. She's so good at it. I mean, Jordan talks about it all the time, how good you are. I want to know what you do to push on to consistently get client satisfaction. What's your strategy around it?
It's in here. It isn't something, well look, it's something you can teach, and I've taught Janine a lot, but it just comes from in here, and the way I style someone's house would be the way I would finish my own house. So we don't do anything that we wouldn't do for ourselves.
Which can I say is a very high standard.
Yes, it is. I won't say I have OCD, but close to it. We just, We're just passionate. You know, we just don't want to go in and do the same old thing every day. Like every time we stage, we up it. You know, we add new items. We're forever researching what's new and, you know, the improvement of what we did last week. It's fun. Like it just keeps us going every day.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it keeps
That's
it
so
ticking.
cool.
It's not work really.
Yeah.
Unpacking the truck's work.
Yeah.
But it's not work.
I guess if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't remember the last day at work.
Neither.
Oh God. Yeah. Didn't you pop into my shop yesterday too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No, and twice yesterday actually, wasn't it? 1 in the morning?
No.
Or was that the day before?
No, day before.
Can't keep up. Yeah.
So straight into the name of the podcast, Day One Energy. That's why we do it.
Okay.
What's your Day One Energy? What gets you out of bed? What keeps you going? And why are you still going?
What gets me out of bed? The alarm clock.
Yeah.
Some mornings it's, snooze 10 times before I get up.
You're a real estate agent calling you at 2 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, it's probably the 3 a.m. when something hits my brain where it's, start working in the middle of the night again. But really what gets me up in the morning is my family, just being able to provide for them. My daughter goes to an amazing school, so she's happy at school. It's not overly about money. It's just about how I make people feel day to day. Whether you're rich or poor, we cater for all. But honestly, everyone can afford to have nice furniture. And I think that's my end goal. Whether you live in a, $20,000 caravan or a $20 million house, you can still have nice things and afford them.
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Selfless. It
that's
seems to
my
be
goal.
quite a common thing that keeps coming up on the podcast. We had that in the last episode with Aaron. I mean, like ultimately you're in the service industry.
Yeah.
Providing a service. And I said in the last episode, I said, if you're doing it for yourself, get the fuck out.
Yeah. No, I tell you, it's the love. Our job is definitely the love. Home staging is probably, apart from laying floors, is one of the hardest things that I've done for the amount of money we get paid, for the amount of stock we have to carry, the trucks, the insurance, just the physical over, we pack the truck 4 times for one staging job. And I did say to a real estate agent the other day, how about you follow me around for one day and see what, see how much you get paid for $3,000 in one day with all the overheads. And he went, no, thank you. So I went, this is why I do it, because I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about money.
And I guess it's not necessarily an easy industry to get into. You got to buy in all the stock.
Yeah,
You got to find the client, and
Find
then
the clients,
you got to do it. Pack
And
the
then
truck.
I have to convince people like Jordan, why me?
Yeah.
Because it is a very cliquey, tight knit, and why me? Jordan's experienced it firsthand. So I don't want to work for everyone, and I won't work for everyone. I just want to work for the people that I enjoy working for.
I love that.
100%.
How did she sell you?
Actually, funnily
This
enough.
is interesting.
How did I meet you?
You went in, Mum was working for a chiropractor at the time.
Yes.
And you went into the chiropractor and Mum said, oh my God, this lady came in, she's beautiful, she stages homes, she's got a shop in Capella, so give her a call.
Yes.
And I was, at the time, I was restructuring my marketing package. And I think I called you up and you said, oh, we do this, this and this. And she's
yeah, and you came
actually,
down for a
do you know what? Come down for a coffee.
That's it.
Oh, you sold me.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Done.
What is it? Free coffee?
Yes, free coffee.
Free coffee.
20% off.
Always free coffee at Vogue. We make a pretty mean cappuccino.
It is. It's good coffee.
Long blacks are good too.
Oh yeah, you and your boring long black. Yeah, sorry.
Only real coffee drinkers have long blacks. Come on.
Okay. But Jordan and I, we've really helped each other, whether it's been just in general overall business or advice. I've got this problem or he's got that problem, and it's great just to bounce off each other as well. So it's not about furniture.
100%.
Yeah.
We've got very similar energy too.
Yeah.
Crackheads in a way.
Yeah. I wish. No.
I mean, that's what it's about. It's about your network, right? Who you have around you and what they can help each other. It's like we call each other when we have something on our mind or we need advice or we want to share a win together.
Yeah,
I think within business, that's a really important thing, right?
Yeah. And the Monday morning coffee is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come.
Yeah. Give some.
Look, I've been staging, so.
Give some context, Jordan, surrounding what we do on a Monday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Redlands Coast Networking became an official business as of June.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. No, it started out as just like 4 mates. We were just meeting for coffee every week, talk about business, all fairly new into business, and then it's just sort of gone from there. And it's grown quite rapidly. This week we've added another 5 members.
Oh, wow. I missed out.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't coffee on you this week?
It was, and you didn't come.
I didn't come.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because of that, I can't afford coffee next week. So.
Guess what? You're up.
Oh.
Long weekend.
Oh, long weekend.
Up it.
I haven't got to Monday yet, so we're still on Wednesday.
But yeah, and then it's just gone from there. So obviously networking, it's just a bunch of business owners get together, bounce off each other, send leads to each other. It's done pretty good. We've written, there's been a couple more leads come through this week, referrals come through this week, so that has now equaled up to, I think, $65,000 we've done since June in referral fees. So,
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so good.
yeah, so, and it's obviously with more people coming, it's going to drum up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But Lockie mentioned before, like starting all that sort of thing. Obviously, staging, you've got to dive in pretty hard because you got to have the furniture first before you even say, hey, I can offer this service.
Yeah.
What, I suppose, sort of made you do it?
Change in direction. Just, bored getting up, doing the same thing every day. I really just wanted to stand on my own 2 feet. Not show the world I can do it, but, women can do whatever they put their mind to it. And, Janine and I had been doing the boy trade for such a long time, and it was like, right, let's do it. And we did 12 months of making no money, earning no money, to starting just to make slightly a little tiny bit of money now that, but again, that has all come down to referrals and, people like yourself that have really referred us and, shared our Facebook posts. And but overall, it was just a dream. And the importing side of things has been a dream since I was 19. I like different, and after experiencing the fairs we've been to overseas, we are very boring here in Australia. I walked into my very first...
Every house you walk into is like Hampton-style white cupboards.
I know, right? I walked into the first fair in March, and I just had this overall shiver down my body, like goosebumps, and tears just rolled down my face, and I was like... Heaven. Janine was just holding me going, it's all right. And we did it, and we've bought 4 containers over now, and we're just planning our 5th container, which my husband is going to kill me because he needs to find somewhere to put it. That's a him problem.
So we'll wait till you've told him to launch the podcast.
Yeah, he doesn't quite know that.
Hey, listen to the episode.
Sorry, babe. But that's a him problem, where to put stuff, and my problem to order stuff. So, got a good team behind me. Great team behind us. We've, number of tradesmen in our flooring/staging business that we can do lots of repairs for people as well. And
I think that was probably the biggest sale for me was you guys are literally a one-stop shop.
Yep.
Like if a wall needs to be painted, you'll come in and like when I don't want to be the bad guy, you can just go, that blue wall needs to be painted.
That blue wall did need to be painted. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, sometimes it is very, very, very hard because everyone lives differently, to tell people that your blue wall's not good, or your purple dining table is off the charts, or your red couch won't photo well. But they get us in because they want the most for their house when they sell it. And honestly, home staging is the way to do that. And, down to a fresh layer of carpet and some home staging, the money you get back for it is tenfold. So
100%.
it absolutely
100%.
is incredible.
Like, it might cost you 5, 6, 7 grand to stage a home, but typically you're making an extra 100 grand on top of
absolutely
just by spending that extra, 5, whatever it be.
Yep. So
100%.
we've done the homework there. We've done a portfolio of a house, resold it in 4 weeks. If we didn't have to pay agent fees or stamp duty, we probably would have made an extra 20,000. But my story is we bought a house for market value at 620,000, and we turned it over in that 4 weeks for 674,000, and at full retail, so no discount. Like what I would charge a client, I calculated it at. We spent 21,000 on that property, and we sold it for that $64,000 more in that 4 weeks. So to spend 20 and get another 40.
That was like flooring, paint. You did a bit of electrical,
so we did
like lighting.
We did flooring throughout the, like hard flooring throughout the, the main areas, new carpet in the bedrooms. We added 2 pendant lights across the kitchen and just touched up the paint, so same colour, but just touched up the areas that need, a little bit of plaster or there's holes in the wall or something, and just decorated.
Yeah, and you flipped a few properties now.
I have.
So there's obviously,
I have.
Obviously works.
Great fun, and I'm getting the itch to do it again. Just trying to convince someone else to come along with me.
Hey, I've always got a property of
I know. It's not you I'm worried about. But there is plans in the pipeline to off we go again.
Talk to me about property in terms of, as a business owner, building a property portfolio.
Such a good question.
It is a great
we
question.
were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, it's just it's one thing that always sits on my mind. It's like, how do you, as a business owner, leverage a business or draw from it to get,
You really need a little bit of money behind you to start with, and because I'd been doing it since I bought my first house when I was 19, so
19.
Yeah, bought my first unit at 19.
I'm 19.
Yes,
I said Powerhouse at the
I know, I didn't know that. 19 first property. Wow.
Yeah. So look, every property I've bought minus 2 have been pre-loved homes. I've done an owner builder house, which was a huge eye opener, and we did a lot of the work ourselves, but that was a great experience, and we learnt a lot doing that ourselves. To the last house I live in is a Metricon home, which was another very unique experience. But it's just about taking risks and finding the right property, and just do it and do it again. Obviously, you have to buy smart, sell smarter, but keeping it simple. That's a real key. Keep it simple.
Yeah, simple. Don't overthink it too much.
No.
I mean, I guess you do have to assess that risk to reward ratio. And off camera, you were just saying, I took big risks, but they had big rewards. How do you kind of G yourself up to be able to go, I want to take this big risk?
It's built in.
You're born with it, eh?
Yeah. Look, and
and
I'll give you a great
I think
example.
pretty early you want more in life.
Yeah.
I go home, I work a 10, 12-hour day, and I probably work another 5, 6 hours at home, whether it's research or, books or planning or whatever it is, to going to bed at 10 o'clock and getting up at 2 a.m. and clicking again. Like I just love it. I'll come up with an idea in the middle of the night, and it's probably the best idea I've got. So
the chase is fun.
Yeah.
It's the chase, the hustle,
absolutely.
it is fun.
Exactly.
And you've got to, I think when you're starting out, you've got to learn to love it.
Yeah.
'Cause I think at first it was exciting, but I don't know if I loved it. But you get to that point where you're like, okay, this is pretty cool.
It's exactly what we were saying the other day. It's not about the pursuit of happiness. It's about the happiness of the pursuit. I love that quote.
No. So it's definitely built in. You either want it or you don't. And it's not for everyone. Owning a business isn't for everyone. So, I don't know how many times a week I think, I've had enough. I'm going to work for someone else. I'm going to get my, 6, 8 weeks holiday a year, whatever it is, plus my sick pay. And I was only saying the other day, wake up and go, I'm not going to work today. I'm sick. But I can't do that.
Yeah.
I go to work whether I'm sick or not. And if I have to have a nap out the back, I have a nap out the back. But it's just one of those things, and I'd probably never change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually ever sat there and gone, I could probably just go work for someone else.
Yeah.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
it's
an
not.
option. Like it's hard. Like after working for yourself, it would be hard to work for
Yeah.
someone else again.
And I did try it because early on I did have a passion for hairdressing when I was 14 odd. Started an apprenticeship when I was 14 doing hairdressing, and obviously I didn't choose the right hairdresser to work for, but it's always been in me to do it. But before I did Vogue, I actually went and started a hairdressing apprenticeship, and business coached the particular salon owner because she was having a few issues herself. So on turn, she would teach me hairdressing. Didn't work out. I couldn't solve her problems without upsetting her because she wasn't doing the right. She didn't have smart business skills. She was a great hairdresser, but she didn't have the business skills to follow through with it. So, that's another thing I do, a bit of business coaching along the way. So,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
There you go. Well, I want to talk about your family a little bit.
Okay.
So obviously you and your husband, you've both got businesses, but now your daughter has started a business as well.
She
It's in the family.
has.
Yeah. So
Yes.
is that just like, did she just come to you one day and she said, I want to start a business, or
Yeah. So she.
is it instilled?
It's definitely a passion. She is definitely a little entrepreneur.
She's doing a good job too.
She's a great kid.
Yeah.
She's such a good kid. I had, been saving up since she was a baby, so I've got enough money there for her to put away for a car. So I lent her $2,000 out of that money, and she started up her own little eyelash business, fake eyelashes in one of our little office spaces in the showroom. And she's set beautiful little fairy lights up, and she's created a little atmosphere, and she's done everything herself. I have not helped her one little bit. She's, website design to the Instagram to advertising and the Square, all her accounting side of things as well. She's done all herself, and super proud of her. But I'm actually on a lash ban, so I'm not allowed to have my lashes done currently because she did them one day. They were beautiful, and I was having a bad week, and I pulled them out. And I pulled out my own eyelashes with them. So she's like, Mum, you're on a ban. And I said, well, when can I get them done again?
Wait for your eyelashes.
When I feel like, when I feel like doing them again for you, Mum. Well, I think it's time. Soph, you're in. So she's a great kid.
Yeah.
Really good kid.
And Sophie's 15?
She's just about to turn 15. Oh, gosh, yes, she is. So she'll be driving next year.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Looking around in the Tesla.
Yeah, can I drive your Tesla, Mum? No. So she's 15. Anyone would probably look at her and think she's 22 because she's very grown up. But
That's insane.
That's what it's
Starting a
about,
business at
Yeah.
14, that's so cool.
yeah,
Pass on knowledge and pass on, go, if you have put your mind to something, you can achieve it.
yeah, absolutely. And she critiques me every day. She's probably my biggest fan, but my biggest critiquer as well. So she teaches me things that I'm not hip with, and I don't say slay and, things like that. So I've had to ask her a few of those, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm slaying now, but she's...
Sean's done by that one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
She teaches me things every day. Can you fix this for me, Soph, on my social media because I've stuffed something
If
up.
I don't hear you say that on one of your Facebook videos, I'm going to be so disappointed.
All right, just for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slay it.
Oh.
But she rocks it. Yeah,
I love
she rocks it. So
I had another question in my head, but that just like
oh,
completely,
good. I'm so
that
glad.
completely switched me off. That
I
was
guess
a good one.
you've had some rapid growth, some
God.
extremely rapid
Especially the
growth.
last couple of months.
Yeah, it's
holy
been
shit.
crazy. Talk,
Off the charts.
yeah,
Picked
talk to me.
up
Like, was
number one agent in the Redlands as a
I
client
did.
as well.
I did, and I'm very,
That's
very
massive.
thankful.
huge.
Very, very thankful every single day to that beautiful lady. And look, I just reached out to her, and I sent her a message on Messenger, letting her know who I was and what I did, and me there sat for a few hours. Oh my God, she hasn't opened it. Oh my God, she hasn't opened it. 2, she's opened it. Oh my God, she hasn't replied. And I think 2 days later, I look at Janina and went, she's replied. And she gave us a shot, and she gave us another one and another one and another one, who I think really just instills confidence in other agents that I'm not just using an agent that sells maybe 1 or 2 properties a month. To this girl's got something, and she believed in us, which I'm so ever grateful for. To meeting you and you introducing me to other agents that you work with, and them trusting us as well. You know, trusting us with their personal properties is huge, because it is personal when it comes to an agent selling their own property.
Yeah.
So thank you for that too.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend anyone else. So you messaged her. Was that just like text or like over social media?
That was just through social media, Facebook, because I could have got her phone number off Google, but you know, I just thought I'll be a bit cheeky through the background and reach out. You know, I was following her on socials and just seeing what she did, and you know, looking at her styling as well, the styling that other stylists would do, and you know, I thought she would add extra value using me, and she figured out very quickly that she did.
Yeah.
So
which obviously last night proved. I mean, she was there supporting your
she
business
was.
last night.
She did
so
come and support,
that was
and she
cool.
had a beautiful time with her husband. You know, and that's what it's about. Like last night to me wasn't about making money or wanting, you know, 3,000 customers through the shop to buy things.
Although that would have been cool.
Hell yeah. But look, last night was about just exposure and going out with your husband or going out with your girlfriend or, you know, your significant other half that, and enjoying a night out. Like it was a Tuesday night. Really, who does what on a Tuesday night? We all sit on the couch and do nothing. But
It's me every night.
yeah, look, it was just creating time. Like it got me out of the house too on a Tuesday night, and it was honestly the most gorgeous night.
It was fun.
Even though I hosted the event, the vibe was just off the charts. Like, and it was just about time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't about anything else.
Something
Yeah.
different.
Can I point
Executing
out
an idea.
the 2 things? The like green room
Oh yeah,
with all the lights.
my fake nursery.
Dude, that was cool.
Yeah,
The container bar.
the container bar.
Where can I get one?
I know.
Just put it right on my driveway.
You can
Thanks.
just hire me for that. next
Yeah.
We should do a podcast episode from there.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Oh, from with
Container
the fairy
podcast.
lights.
Live from Vogue Home.
Yeah,
That would be
Maybe
cool.
you could do your NDU one.
Secretly already done.
Oh,
Yeah.
boring. Yeah.
Alright, we can do it again.
Could do it. I don't
Replay.
know.
Yeah. See what happens. Awesome.
But yeah, it was cute. Came up really well. Thank everyone that helped me put my vision together, because I couldn't have done it without my team. Like, ask Janine the crazy ideas I come up with, and she looks at me like, "What are you doing, Ames? Come on, we're going to do this, Janine." Okay, let's go.
She's there
and
for
on
the
we
ride.
go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have some pretty wicked ideas, and
It's funny.
Where do you?
I messaged you yesterday morning. I said, "Oh, if you need a hand with anything, let
Oh,
me know."
yeah, yeah.
And you go, "I will break you."
I would break you.
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, not responding to that."
Yeah.
Unavailable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think he could hear.
With all these amazing ideas and just your ability to execute something,
Yep.
where is Miss Amy going in the future? Where are you pushing on to? Where do you see yourself
You'll
in
have
5
to
years?
Watch and wait and see.
Her socials are linked below.
Yes.
Put it in there.
Follow this link. No, similar path, but bigger,
Bigger.
better, unique. Yeah.
National,
Inter.
or
No.
do you want to be able to control?
Control. Yeah. Look, my biggest thing is if I had, 10 Amy's work for me, I could run the world, but I think I'm too OCD and I need it done a certain way. And I don't want, like I was only saying to a client last night, I want maybe 10 agents behind me so I can service them. I don't want to send out higgledy-piggledy people that are not going to finish it the way I'm going to finish it, because it won't be the same. I'll lose productivity. I'll just lose the style and the finesse of what we've started. So, no, not national, just content.
Yeah,
I love
it's
that.
all about providing that good service. Which
absolutely.
I mean, I've experienced firsthand.
Oh.
There was one the other day. You said I'm sorry, I can't do it because I know that I won't be able to produce the quality of work that I want to be able to do.
And honestly, that killed me. That absolutely, I just was like, and I rang you before, I rang
Alex.
And I hummed and hawed for a few days before I even rang you about it. And I don't say no. I tackle it head on, but there's some things that you just have to say no to. You can't service everyone, and the particular client who obviously could afford tenfold what I was doing didn't want to pay, and we can't work for free, you know. And I just know that with what they wanted me to take out of the staging would be very unfinished, and it would be photographed, and my name would be attached to it, and it wouldn't look great. So I'm not prepared to do that. You know, did I need the money? Yeah, absolutely. But it's not about that again.
Yeah.
So,
which is like the complete opposite of what I was taught.
Yeah, no.
Which I've learnt recently. I was always taught, just take the work, take it. Doesn't matter what it is. I used to be like that. But they're a horrible person. Who cares? Take it.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, okay. And then get treated like shit for a while.
No, because you'll hate your job at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You won't enjoy doing it anymore. You know, oh God, I've got to get out of bed and serve that guy. You know, like, you won't do it. You won't do it very short term.
Yeah.
I think there's something powerful in that, learning to say no. I think
Absolutely.
I've definitely serviced some people in the past that I was just like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said yes to that job.
No, it's human nature to say yes. Everyone says yes.
Everyone
People
wants to
don't
be.
like saying no. And I was like that for ages.
Yeah.
No is my favourite word now.
Yeah. Look, if they want you, they'll pay for you. If they want to value you, they'll pay that value.
Yeah. And it's like you said before, like when it comes to commissions and that sort of thing, when someone says to me, oh, you know, you're a bit expensive.
Oh,
you know,
God.
Can I pay this? I'd normally say, yeah,
sure.
No dramas. But which part of the service would you like me to take out?
Well, that's...
Know your worth.
Yeah.
Did you like everything that I've just presented to you? Oh, yeah. Then this is what it costs.
Yeah. So that's like a flooring job I quoted recently. Let's call it $6,000. It was $6,000 for the install, including the prep. He only wanted to pay me $5,000. So I said to him, well, which $1,000 would you not like me to complete?
Yeah.
Which works would you not like me to
I won't
complete?
do that corner of the dining room.
I'll leave that
Throw a rug on it.
and just do that. And he went, no, I want the whole lot done for $5,000. But that's devaluing me. It's devaluing my guys. It's devaluing the quality of products you use as well. So you want it to last. You want it to wear well. You want it to click right. You know, even down to flooring, there's some brands of flooring that we just refuse to lay now because they don't work, whether it's got the price behind it or not. You know, if they call that brand and they say, I've got this brand and I want you to lay it, well, we know it's not going to work. We know it's going to come back and fall onto us. So I'm sorry, we can't install your flooring and give you a warranty on that product.
Yep.
Because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So.
I was just thinking as you said it, because you actually said a couple of things that Emily, who you know, Emily was on episode 3, and she said, know your worth.
Absolutely.
And one of the mistakes she said that she felt that she made was she started off cheaper and then she had to try and, you know, tell the clients and justify it to the clients, well, it's actually this much now.
Yeah.
How did you go with that? Like, did you start off a little bit cheaper or?
I actually started off too expensive.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've not heard that before.
Yeah, because I actually, how long ago was it? 10 years ago, I had a home staged and I paid, like I know the size of the home, and I paid about $14,000 to have this home staged. It was quite a large house. And I remember exactly what they put in there and the quality of the furniture, whatnot. So I sort of tried to work it on, you know, it's going to take me this long to pack the truck, this long to unpack the truck, this amount of money of furniture. And some, you know, we could be up to 50, 60 grand of furniture and we're getting paid $4,000 for it. It took me a while to figure out what home staging was worth without having to go and get fake quotes off other people and, you know, things like that. So a couple of jobs we did get and a couple of jobs we rocked at the price that we gave them because that was sort of our the style we wanted to keep. We didn't want to home stage with all Kmart stuff, which most people do. But it took a while of, we didn't get that job. Now, recently I did quote a job locally for $6,000 and the client went with the $4,000 one. Well, all I can say is you get what you pay for.
100%.
Because it was just furniture stuck in a house.
I feel like you've just learnt that.
What?
You get what you pay
Get what
for.
you pay for.
You see this stuff behind us? This is the third time we've put stuff up.
It's all right.
You went with the nicer stuff this
Yes.
time.
He's got a plan now. I've
Yeah.
helped him with
We
that.
have a plan. We
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, did you give me a styling fee for that? Or did I do that for free?
Thanks for listening to Day One Energy. No,
I'm happy to help you.
yeah, no. I mean, there's a denial part about it. Like when I bought off Amazon originally, I was like, fingers crossed that it worked. And then I figured I just laid it bad. And the second time, I was like, I'll do this one really well. And I laid it perfectly and it was good for like 24 hours. And I came
Yeah,
back the next
well,
day, I was like, So I was just like, you know what?
I was actually coming this morning to fix it, but you beat me to it.
Well, do you know what? It actually all fell down on Monday when we were meant to film this.
Hey, one fell down.
Well, I'm glad that my Monday, Tuesday just got absolutely crazy and we
Yeah.
postponed
Yeah.
because it looks amazing now.
it
Well,
does.
it will look even
It will
more
look better,
amazing
yeah.
in a few weeks.
It's all coming together, right?
Yep.
It's all a learning process.
It is,
Yeah.
and it takes time. And, you know, in 12 months' time, you'll still be changing things.
Absolutely, yeah.
You'll still be adding walls or artwork or whatever. You just,
Yeah, right now it's just a typical
baby
male's
steps.
office.
My office. it needs a little
It
touch.
needs to be vogued.
It needs to be. It needs to be vogued.
Yeah.
You need the angels in.
Yeah. I've always said, as soon as I open my office, I'm not doing anything inside. Amy is doing it all.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or you get what's happened in there.
Yes.
What a school-
or
It
in,
looks like a school
in my
class.
current
It's a
office.
classroom.
Well, I actually walked in and thought it was like a medical centre. I saw the waiting room. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but it's just the way the tables were set up.
Okay, guys. Nah.
to close out, I've got one big question.
The best one.
Big question. It's loaded, but what is a piece of advice you would give to a young entrepreneur who is about to start their business or who has just started and they're stuck? They don't know where to go next, what to do, or if they even keep going, struggling with motivation. What's a piece of advice you would give one?
I think trust your gut. You know, if you believe in what you do, it'll work. You may need to go round the roundabout a few times and keep, you know, re-looking at it and reach out for some advice if you need it. But if you believe in what you do, it's going to pay.
Belief.
Yep. Have a little bit of a gamble there. Just jump in, have a go. Invest a little bit of money. If it's starting to work, invest more and more until you can't fit anything else in your showroom.
I was going to say, where the hell did all of those shelves from upstairs go?
Next door,
Yeah.
pallet racked.
Yep. I was going to say, there was like 3 days ago, there was a whole room full of shelves, and I went there yesterday and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that was a lot of muscle and a lot of hours. But just give it a go.
Just give it a go. I like that.
Yeah.
Risk to reward ratio. Just
Don't be afraid to say no. You don't need someone's money because I'll tell you it'll cost you a lot more in headaches and heartache than letting a client go. Enjoy what you do. Work for who you love.
bang.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Perfect point to close out on. Thank you
No worries.
so much for coming on.
That's okay.
See, that wasn't as nerve-wracking as you
It was horrible. I can't wait to check the microphone down.
No, thank you so much.
No, thanks for having me, guys.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
If there are any real estate agents listening or anyone who just wants to spruce up the home,
Yep. Come in for a free
Vogue Home
coffee.
Staging at Capella Bar, go get a free coffee, check out the showroom, which is incredible.
Amazing show.
Yeah.
Give Amy a call.
Yeah, I will add, we have already started planning our next date night, and it's going to be called the Christmas Market.
Christmas market.
We have a
Yeah.
date
Sold
which
on there.
we've put out to a few people to confirm whether they can make it. So we're going to set the date in probably a week.
Gonna be my date.
You'll make a cute date.
Oh, guys. They put me on the spot here.
Especially with the beard all,
Yeah.
you know, cleaned up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Suits looking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slaying.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cut that up and I'm going to post that.
Yeah, that's going on a clip.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no. All right, let's go and do some more work.
Let's go.
Stream Day One Energy now on all platforms, guys.